What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos, and let's get started. So today I am sharing with you guys the much requested Essenchills collection from Sinful Colors, which is a brand new collection of, honestly, I'm not sure if it's 8 or 9 polishes. So apparently there is a 9th, and the one that I have is a Walmart exclusive, and then there maybe is a Target exclusive that I didn't even realize until literally me sitting down and just looking up the price really quick before I started filming this video. So we're missing one, but don't worry, it's actually a really ugly color. So we've got another set of scented nail polishes to go over today. If you guys remember, actually it was kind of a while back at this point, but Sinful Colors came out with a food scented collection, and it was half sweet and it was half savory. I have a review of it if you guys want to hear my thoughts on it. So I was a little apprehensive to be trying these new ones, but this time we have a lot of soothing scents, so I went into it with a lot less trepidation than I would have if we had more like pizza scent. So yeah, I'm just gonna be showing you guys the 8 swatches of the polishes that I have today, and then yeah, we'll talk about my feelings on it. I will say, just quick spoiler alert, the first one that I started with was the lavender scented polish. That was the only one that I noticed a distinct smell from. The rest I actually didn't notice if they were scented. And to be fair, I will say, obviously I am in a room full of nail polish and I paint my nails all the time, so I've kind of like lost a lot of sense of smell on that front. So they might actually be a little bit more scented, but if they are, it is a lot more subtle than the original sweet and salty scented collection that they had. So yeah, let's just get started with the swatches. Roll footage. As always, just using base coat underneath all of my swatches to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. Today it's the Orly Bonder base coat, so I'll link it down below. So we'll start off with this first shade, Low Key Lavender, and this was the one I was actually the most excited about when I saw the collection. It's a really beautiful, very cool toned lavender pastel shade that also has a really vibrant purple shimmer running throughout. It's kind of hard to tell in video, and honestly it's actually fairly subtle in real life as well, but I love the way that this color looks, and I love when colors have a pretty subtle shimmer running throughout. It almost gives this like heathered effect, I want to say, on the nails, and I think it looks so gorgeous. I think I could get away with 2 coats of this one, but I ended up doing 3 for the swatches, and it did give me full opacity in that 3rd coat. This one is supposed to be scented like lavender, and I do get a little bit of that lavender scent. It reminds me of the way that Cirque polishes used to smell before they stopped being scented. So this was a very lovely scent and a gorgeous color. Next up we have the shade Eucalyptahhh. And I gotta say, this one, the formula shocked me. This was like a 1 coater on me, which I think is crazy. 1 for a drugstore cream, and 2 for being such a light pastel color. It's like this super soft, dusty sage green color. I ended up doing a 2nd coat just to show you guys what that looks like, but seriously, I could get away with pouring 1 coat of this, I think, and I also feel like it would be great for stamping just because of how opaque it is. This one is supposed to smell like eucalyptus, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what eucalyptus smells like, and this kind of just smells like nail polish to me. So I can't speak too much about the scent of this one, but I do think this color is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Next up we have the shade So Matcha Better, which is another green pastel shade, and let me tell you, I was very excited to see 2, whereas the other one kind of has a bluish undertone. This one really has a yellow undertone to it, and I was actually drinking matcha while I was swatching these, so I thought the color was actually pretty spot on. But I will say I did have my matcha ready, and I was ready to do a little sniff test to see if this one smelled like my actual matcha that I was drinking, and I gotta say, once again, I really didn't smell anything. That being said, again, we have really impressive opacity on this one. Here's 2 coats for full coverage, and again, I think this is going to be really great for stamping and nail art just because of how opaque it is. Next up we have the shade Bath Goals, and this one is a super soft pink base that has almost like this greenish silver running throughout, which is a really interesting combo. This was another one that I was really excited about because I thought it was just so beautiful in the bottle, and I feel like you can actually kind of see these like additional silvery flecks that really add to the style of this polish. It does have the slightest bit of like a pearlescence to it, so you get a tiny bit of streakiness when you are applying it. I like the way that looks. I think it's really cute and it almost elongates my nails. I feel like I could do 2 coats of this one, but because there was still a tiny bit of visible nail line, I ended up doing a 3rd coat just to show you guys what it looks like. Now I did wear this once and I did it in 2 coats and I thought that looked cute. So it's up to you what you prefer. With shades like this, you do definitely have to build them up to fuller coverage, but I also think a little bit of visible nail line is cute. Also, this one is supposed to smell like milky bath, which I don't actually entirely know what that is, so I can't say if it smells like that. Next up we have a pretty similar shade. This one is Salt Bath Babe, and this one is a very soft peachy base that again has this sort of greenish silvery shimmer running throughout, and then those larger silvery greenish flecks running throughout, and I think this creates such a gorgeous effect on the nails. This one ended up matching my skin tone really perfectly, so I ended up having the perfect coverage in 2 coats, and I feel like it almost just really elongated my nail and made my hand look a little bit fancier without, you know, giving me too much color there. So I did really like this one. I thought 2 coats was the perfect coverage, and it did cover up my visible nail line, and I was still able to get some of those really beautiful flecks in there. So a really beautiful soft springy shade. This one is supposed to smell like Himalayan salt. Next up we have the shade Coffee Drip, which is a really beautiful creamy brown base that has a really intense gold to pink duochromy shimmer running throughout. And this was another one that I feel like is just super gorgeous. I'm loving these neutrals that they have, and I love the style that they're doing with these shimmers in there. I think it's so cute. And again, it kind of gives that like almost heathered effect on the nails with that shimmer being so slight, but kind of adding texture to the nail polish. So I thought that was super gorgeous. This one is supposed to smell like coffee, and I think I got like the tiniest hint of a coffee scent, but that might just be in my head because I was really desperate to have a delicious coffee smelling nail polish. Next up we have the shade Smoky Palo Santo, which I was actually not too excited about. I didn't think it looked like anything special, but as soon as I started applying it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is definitely one of my top favorites of this collection. It's a really deep brown base that has a vibrant silver glittery shimmer running throughout, and this one was full coverage on me in 1 coat. I am showing you guys the 2nd coat so you can see what it looks like, but this was a true 1 coater for me. Again, I think this is going to be really useful for nail art, but I love the color on its own. I love that almost black base coat, and I love the way that it kind of blends in with those silver shimmers to almost make them look brownish as well. This one is supposed to smell like Palo Santo. And last but not least, we have the shade Beach Vibes, and this one is a deep navy blue jelly polish, and this one is supposed to smell like ocean breeze. It's very subtle. I might smell a hint of an ocean breeze here, but again, might just be in my head. So I thought this one was really interesting because we've been seeing a lot of navy blues come out in collections this spring. Now I know with Sinful Colors, their seasonal releases aren't necessarily specifically for that season. Like I think these shades could really overall be any time of year colors, but I do think it's interesting that the navy blue is so popular at this time of year right now, and I'm not so sure how I feel about it, but I think for the most part I'm pretty much into it. I do love navy blue. It's actually my favorite color, so I definitely don't mind adding some more navies to my collection. But yeah, this one gave me full coverage in 2 coats. So here is the collection all together. Honestly, the vibes here are 100% chill, and I really like it. We have a bunch of really gorgeous, soft, any time of year shades that I think work really perfectly for spring. I thought the formulas were all very easy to work with and good. I know they are scented technically, but I didn't really get a huge scent from them. But if you guys have had a different experience than me with these, just let me know in the comments, and I'd love to hear if a lot of people are getting strong scents out of this. I will say I'm happier that the scents are not very strong because I think the last scented collection was a little too strong for me. So overall, I actually really enjoyed these. Like I said, there was one polish that I'm apparently missing, which is called Chamomile Calm. I'll show you guys a little bottle swatch right here, but honestly, based on the picture that I see on Target's website, I am not into it at all. I definitely prefer the Walmart exclusive, which is the matcha scented / colored one. I think that one's actually really stunning. But yeah, overall, I was actually really impressed. I thought the formulas were really good. I thought the colors were really beautiful. And like I said, I didn't really notice the scent in there. If there was any scent, it is extremely subtle and really not noticeable. So if you are a person who's particularly sensitive to smells, I wouldn't stress too much about this collection. I feel like it's really not too bad. So in terms of pricing and availability, these polishes kind of vary based on where you get them, but at Walmart and Target, they retail for $1.99 USD, and they come in the standard 15 milliliter bottles. I believe the Walmart ones are only available in store. I didn't see them on the website, but I do have the Target link down below, and if I do find it on Walmart, I'll link that as well so you guys can check that out. And then I saw that there are some sets on Amazon, but they don't include all of the polishes, so I'll link that down below if anybody's interested in that as well. But yeah, overall, I'm actually really curious to hear your thoughts. Has anybody tried these yet, and what do you think of them? I know that the first scented collection was a real hit or miss, but I feel like this one's a lot more friendly to the majority of Sinful Colors audience. So definitely interested to hear what you guys think. If you're into the scents, if you're repulsed by the scents, if you don't smell anything different like I do, yeah, just let me know in the comments. We can chat about it. If you enjoyed my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And that is it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Diane Eason, and Diane wants to know, if you could only wear one polish for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? That's a cruel question. I feel like that's actually especially difficult for me because I like to change my hair color and my makeup so frequently that to pick one color, like you guys know purple is my favorite nail polish color to wear, but to pick a purple nail polish would mean that I'm probably limiting myself in my eye makeup and hair color. So I feel like honestly the only proper answer for me, if I really had to just wear one nail polish for the rest of my life, it would probably be like a white or a gray or a nude. So I feel like ugh, I don't know. It would either be OPI Alpine Snow, OPI My Vampire's Buff, which is like my favorite nude, which is so, I can't imagine just wearing that for the rest of my life. Or possibly Kogi Silhouette, because I feel like those are just like the standard staple colors. But even then, even if I did gray, then could I wear gold makeup with it? I don't know. Oh, I mean, honestly, probably like if I could only wear one manicure for the rest of my life, I feel like it would probably just be a French manicure. I know that people hate the French manicure for some reason, but I feel like it looks classy and cute. So I'd probably just do a French manicure. I don't know. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.